Hello, my name is Liam Cochran, and I'm going to do a video on nunchaku restringing. So you might have purchased a pair of nunchaku and the strings are very long. You know, the corded strings are about 4 fingers width long. And what I'd like to do is get these strings, or restring it so that we only have 2 fingers width in length. And this will make it easier to control the weapon, to catch the weapon. And I replace the string with just a nylon paracord, 550 cord, just like this. First thing I'm going to want to do is to remove this glue. This is like a hot glue, and remove these strings altogether because the string isn't very good. So we'll do that, and then the next clip will be of how to restring them. Go. Okay, so I've removed the strings and I've removed that glue. It didn't take too much work, but in order to do that, I used a pair of pliers. That helped. And if you take a look here at the inside of it, it's just routed out with the router, and there's 2 holes. And then you can see down the length there, this is where you'd stick the string. The way I do it is I just take the string, fold it in half, so that I have a loop on one end. Then what I'm going to do is take this and put this down through the end, wrap it around this bar, pull it back up through, and once it comes up through, I'll put these 2 ends through, and I'll show you that in just a second. And this will make it really tight up against that inside bar. So it'll be something like this on the inside. So in order to get that string down through and weave it through, it takes a little bit of time. So I'm not going to show you the process of that, but one thing I tend to use is a paper clip. You know, I undo the paper clip and pull it through that way. I might use a screwdriver, or might use the pair of pliers and some tape in order to do it. Do it any way you like, but basically you want to take this end and bring it on through. So as you can see here, I've put the loop down through the top, just like this. Brought it out on one side. Then you can see I'm going to take it and pull it through the bottom, bring it out the other side, back through the top hole, and back up through the top. That's going to be the process. So I've weaved it in through, you can see, on both sides. Now I use this paper clip. See how I hooked it there around the loop, and I pulled it back up. The next thing I'm going to do is take it off the paper clip. I will then put these 2 strings through the loop. And then I just have to pull this tight, and the loop slips down inside there, and this is a very strong situation here. The next thing I'm going to do is take these 2 ends and repeat the same exact process on this side. I'm going to take it in through, around one side, through the holes, back and up through the other side. Then I'm going to try and get it so that it's only 1 finger's width. 1 finger's width. Then I'll tie a knot, pull it tight, the knot will slip down, which will bring this to 2 fingers width, and then I'll be just right where I want to be. So as you can see here, I've taken the 2 ends and I brought them through the other nunchaku, the other stick. So I brought them down through, up and around that bar on the inside, back up through. Now all I'm going to do is take these 2 ends, wrap them around the string on the inside. And you can see what that looks like. It's wrapped around. I do a knot. You can do different types of knots, but the overhand knot works just fine. I'll do the overhand knot. It'll be resting right on top. I'll use a screwdriver to push it down inside. This will bring the nunchaku string width to about 2 fingers width, which is right where I want it. I'll then cut the strings as short as I can and fuse them with a lighter, and that'll be it. You can see I've taken the knot and I've pushed it down inside. Now the nunchaku string length is 2 fingers width, roughly. It could be 2 to 3. This is where I prefer to have the width of my string to be, or the length. And then I'm just going to cut right here, cut these 2 ends off. I don't need them anymore. And then I just take a lighter and fuse the ends, as you can see. This will keep them from fraying. I might take a and pinch them off here. And that's it. Done. Nunchaku restringing.